Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm out of breath. Uh, Today's weekly upload day. So this video is going to be quite long, and I thought I'd do a brief introduction because the video is long and kind of just all over the place, just like how my brain works. Anyway, if you're wondering, there are timestamps below for the different parts of the video. The last part of the video is me going over the first 25 of the 50 slabs I'm going to keep in the collection. I'm stealing everything else off. Yeah, if you want to watch the whole video, just me rambling and saying whatever, might be worth it. Might be worth your time. Maybe not. Anyway, yeah, this is my garage. It's messy. COVID purchase. Don't recommend. It was terrible. I don't even use it. Anyway, just want to say thanks again for watching. You can expect a weekly upload on Fridays. And yeah, that's about it for me. Peace. So the goal is, how do we get from being this guy, the guy who just acquires and eats and indulges, to this guy, happy, carefree? Probably this guy. Happy and carefree. Hey guys, what's going on? Oh, what's up, buddy? He will attack my toes if I get too close to him. He does not like feet. Guys, how's it going? Ern here. Welcome back. I'm Ern. Ern collects. Ernie. Call me whatever you want. Welcome. Yeah, welcome. First things first. I apologize for the last video. My phone died when I was recording. I am recording on a phone on like a necklace mount. So it's kind of cool. I can just mount my phone on my neck and I can just walk around and, record what I'm seeing. Welcome back. I'm here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me, hang out with us. And if you're returning to the channel, welcome. It's good to see you again. Okay, we have some things on mind. I understand that I ended the last video abruptly, so I got a few things I want to tackle through today. First, here are the last 3 cards in that case that I did not get to because my phone died. This somebody's name, Kyogre. Somebody's name, Groudon. It's a holo. Somebody's name, Blank's name, Rayquaza. These are from these are promos in Japanese. They are, I believe all of them. Yeah, I believe all of them are exclusive to Japanese artworks. I got these. I graded them raw. I got 10s. Actually, I think I traded for one of these. I got like a 9 in this one and then traded for a 10. These are the last 3 cards in that collection, in that box I have. I'm probably going to sell them as a set. They were pretty hard to find. But unfortunately for these promos, they're super niche in Japanese, and not all Japanese stuff people want. And I think these, I think in a 10 for all 3, I think it's like $250 or $300, which honestly, given how rare this stuff is really not that much money. And you got this in the 3rd season of their Players Club, where I think you like compete and you get points and that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm gonna sell these. By the way, if you've reached out to me to buy stuff, I super appreciate you reaching out. I've sold, I think, a handful of slabs since last week. The Gengar Phantom Forces is gone. Gengar. This Gengar, but in English, in PSA 9. That one's gone. Some EXs are gone. A couple of Zards. Still some stuff on eBay. Anyway, I'm making progress. I said I was decluttering, and for some reason, this place looks more cluttered than it did last time. I'm sure you've noticed. There's 2 things I wanted to start this video off and share with you guys. This box. I really like sharing what I have, sharing what's in the collection. I think, from what I see in the hobby, people need to do more sharing. What do you got? What do you hold on to? Sealed stuff. I haven't talked about my sealed goals and what I'm doing with them and why do I have it. I collected sealed for a long time. I still collect sealed. I do not actively acquire sealed, like the expensive stuff, but I will buy the occasional modern booster box. I'm not trying to grow out the collection, but if I saw an opportunity, I would definitely buy it. Anyway, This is a Shining Legends Japanese booster box. I got this from my friend Kevin. Oh my God, is that his name? I know his in-game name, or Discord Kevin. Let's just say Kevin. Great friend. Most of my friends I know, not their first names, but their screen names. I'm sure you can all relate. And so, I only really know their names if I've looked up their PayPals. This is a Shining Legends Japanese booster box. This is one of my precious booster boxes. Really, the best card in this is going to be the Mewtwo GX. That's this card. I don't have that card yet. In terms of my graded slab collection, that's probably going to be one that I'm going to go after eventually. But I thought I'd share this. It's a nice little booster box. I think it has 20 booster packs. And retail-wise, it goes for 1,000, 1,200? I'm not sure. Japanese stuff before Sun and Moon, well, actually early Sun and Moon and early Sword and Shield, is starting to dry up. It's hard to find. And so if you have access to this kind of stuff, it's definitely worth holding on to if you're a collector. So I'm going to show off that today. Ain't that right, buddy? Yeah. Okay, that's enough of that. 5 minutes in, I'm sure you're like, hey, what about that thing? I came here for the, the free goodies. Okay, let's just do this live. Okay, so pardon my setup. I should just do screen share, but I figured this is probably more legit. I'm not like a YouTuber by any means. I don't know how to do a lot of this stuff. I'm kind of dated and washed. Let's just do this. Get YouTube comments. Okay. Wait. Start. And Xiao Ya Baby. If you're this person, shoot me a DM on Instagram. My info is down below in the description. And if this person does not reach out to me in the next, let's say, I'll give it a week. No, 3 or 4 days. Then this person, if you were this person, Andrew345. So if you are Andrew, also welcome to the channel. I can see your comment. If you're Andrew, you're new. Thank you for coming. Don't reach out to me yet, but the other guy, let him reach out. If he doesn't reach out, then I will ask that you reach out. Hit me up on IG. And if you're not following me on Instagram, hit me up there anyway. Anyway, you have won the Shiny Treasure EX booster box. And just want to say thank you. Really, thank you. I don't really know what to say, honestly, because, when I look at my channel, this is a lot of subscribers. I have had, this is lifetime view, by the way. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can. I have had this many subscribers, 60,000, since 2013. This channel is 14 years old. I started this February 1st, 2010. So I used to make content a long time ago in my 20s, early 20s. I used to upload daily, just Call of Duty and playing Pokemon games, and just this channel used to be really active. And then I got a career, I started a job, and just it never really, I never really revisited it. And so since then, YouTube's just kind of been purging my account. And up until recently, look at this, look at this. Negative, 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 negative. Okay. And then now we're here. We are on a positive trend. And then in the last, you see this number? 89 subscribers in the last 28 days. That's actually insane to me. I can't thank you all enough. Thank you for watching. This intro's gone way too long. But just want to say thank you. Here's what you can expect from the channel moving forward. First, I will upload at least 30 minutes, probably, maybe up to an hour, every Friday at around the same time, let's say between noon and 3 o'clock. My style and just, what I'm involved with now with work, a lot of the parts of my upload are going to be recorded in different segments. And so I'm going to be stitching them together throughout the week and uploading for you all. So anyway, you can expect some consistency. I keep myself to that. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting me. The second thing, every video, I would love to answer any questions you have about the hobby, collecting, buying and selling. I do sell cards. I do vend at shows. I do sell on eBay. You can check out my store links down below somewhere. I'm sure people have questions all the time about stuff. Hit me up. Drop some questions down below. Let me know what you think. And every week, what I'll do is I want to pick 3 to 5 of the best questions that I think I could be the most useful on, and that sort of thing. You can ask me anything: life advice, career advice, card advice, whatever. You can also ask me investment advice. I'm not going to give you that much information because there'll probably be another video in the future. Investing in cards, honestly, be careful. It's probably not a great thing to park your money in. Anyway, another topic for another day. We're going to end this introduction with another giveaway. So I have dedicated myself to continue to give away stuff to people on the channel for supporting me. So if you made it this far, 10 minutes, which is quite long, my average viewing time is like 6 or 7 minutes. Here's what we're going to give away today. I'm going to reach back in that box. So this is going to go to that dude that we picked earlier. Thank you again. Shining Treasure EX. I think, hold on, I don't want to ruin the surprise. Yeah, let's do this one. It's kind of expensive, but you know what? I've purchased a lot, and a lot of the stuff is just sitting. And, you know, truthfully, you guys help me out. I help one of you out. That's kind of the way it goes, right? This is going to be given away in the next video to someone, and here's how you enter. Okay, I had to think about that for a second because it wasn't going to be as straightforward. Okay, I promise this is not too difficult. There's going to be 3 channels down below. These 3 channels are people that I watch, people I'm friends with, and I'm a big believer and supporter of taking care of the people that take care of you and that support you. And so there are 3 channels here of people in the community that I watch. The first is going to be Java Akuma. I'm sure many of you who watch me also watch him. He's someone I've been watching for a long time. I participate in his community. He's the first channel. The second channel is Bierski. Bierski is a guy that, is friends with some of my friends. I watch his content. Just a really wholesome guy who works on 9 to 5 and uploads Pokemon content. Really chill dude, and just a fun watch. The third person is, oh yeah, Leo. I've already shouted out Leo in another video, but I'll shout him out again in this one. Leo, he goes by Hater TCG. He's someone I sold cards to. I really like Leo's content because he's just a collector at heart, and everything he posts is just about, here's the stuff that I buy and I collect, and just a real wholesome dude. So those 3 channels, go watch one of those channels. You can subscribe or like, comment, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Come back, comment on here, and tell me which of the 3 do you like and why. Simple, easy. That's it. Okay, now we can finally get our hands dirty. There's going to be 2 parts to this video. The first is going to be, I want to open this because I've been trying to open it, but I keep forgetting, and there's a lot going on. So, and sorry, the second part will be another cut that I'm going to edit in, and that's going to be the first 25 cards that I'm keeping in my graded card selection. So, what is this? If you're unfamiliar with this texture, this is a cracked ice texture. This type of cracked ice is exclusive in Japanese, I believe. In English, there are some cracked ice cards. I think there's a Blastoise promo from Heart Gold, Soul Silver era. If I find it, I'll link it here. I love these textures in Japanese. I think they are just on. Oh, actually, I have a card right here. No way. Wait. Yeah, right here. This one. This Salaman's Jump promo. Anyway, this cracked ice looking texture is amazing. What is this? This is a Trainer N black and white promo box from the black and white era in Japanese. I paid a pretty penny for these. I won't say exactly how much, but I'll tell you how much the booster packs cost at retail or at market. And what you do is you open this up and you get one promo with this guy. I'm going to take it out in a second. I took the tape off because I wanted to make sure I was ready to take it out. The promo I haven't taken out yet. And then it comes with 8 booster packs from the black and white era. Japanese black and white and Japanese X and Y, if you're looking, it is extremely accessible, I would say now, and the prices are pretty good given how old those sets are becoming. Sealed, though, I think for those sets are starting to dry up. And so if you can get unweighed packs in mint condition, one of the things I do with packs is I actually grade them. So there'll be another video, hopefully down the road. I have a submission coming back of some of the packs I've graded, and I'll show you guys what those look like. Here are the 8 packs. So this is, man, I'm not a black and white expert. I'm totally just going to butcher this. This set has a Victini in it, Victini EX. Out of all the sets, I forgot the name of this one. It's the probably more common and least valuable of the sets that are available. I'm totally going to butcher this. That's Cold Flare. That's... Okay, you know what? Instead of guessing and wasting everyone's time, I looked them up, and now I'm educated. Okay, this is Red Collection, which is in English, it is Noble Victories. This is Hail Blizzard, which in English is part of Next Destinies. This is Dark Rush. Let me look. Yes, which is part of Dark Explorers. This is Dragon Blast, which is part of Dragons Exalted. This is, oh my gosh, I just had this up. One sec. It's not Thunder Knuckle. Freeze Bolt. Cold Flare. Freeze Bolt and Cold Flare. So, Freeze Bolt and Cold Flare are, let me look. Sorry, I'm the worst. Hopefully you can enjoy my rawness to how I do these videos. Boundaries Crossed. See? Easy. And this is Plasma Gale, which is the the famous Plasma Storm in Japanese. So, yeah, this box, as you can imagine, has some pretty nice booster packs in it. 8 booster packs in all, with 1 promo. I actually have 3 of these. One I'm opening up to grade the packs, and then 2 one I'm going to sell sealed, and one I'm going to flip. Sorry, one I'm going to sell sealed, one I'm going to hold sealed, one I'm going to open up the booster packs to grade. This is the one I'm going to open up for the booster packs to grade, and let me show you guys what's inside. All right, fellas, finally, we are here. Oh, I've been trying to record this thing all week, and I just, anyway, you get busy, you get scatterbrained. First 25 cards of my collection. 25 cards out of the 50. The next 25 are going to come in the next video. These are going to be the only 25 cards in my collection that are not Electrodes and Machamps. And you'll see a common theme here. But let me just go through this because I have a lot to go through and I just want to talk about it. And my Elgato light is going crazy. Okay. First card, Lugia EX from Plasma Gale. Might look familiar to some of you guys. This is a Plasma Storm card in English. Plasma Gale in Japanese has First Ed and Unlimited. I really like the artwork. I think total value is like, it's actually kind of low right now. I think it goes for like $800. It used to go for like $1,200, $1,300, earlier this year, but yeah, price kind of dropped. Lugia EX from Plasma Gale. Love this guy. One of my 2 favorite Mew cards. The other Mew card you'll see, but it's gonna come in the next next video. Mew EX from Dragon Blast. This comes from the English set. Oh man. Don't guess. Black and white. Okay, I don't know. I forget. This also comes in First Edition and Unlimited. Unlimited is extremely hard to find in Japanese. And by the way, if you didn't know, Unlimited is actually like way harder to find for a lot of sets in Japanese than First Edition. The non-vintage sets, that is. Actually, that's not true. E-Series is a part of that. Mew EX from Dragon Blast. I graded this myself. I bought it raw for a couple $100. I graded it. Right now this goes for I think 600 or 700. So pretty good piece to the collection. I really like the art, and it's one of the rare times that like this 3D looking style actually looks good. And my crown jewel. This is my Blastoise, shiny Blastoise from Japanese Plasma Gale again. Except this guy is unlimited. Extremely low pop. At the time, I think I actually paid 500 or 600 for him. Right now, he goes for. It's actually really hard to comp unlimited cards because there's basically no sales points. I think the last sale was for 700, 800, something like that. The challenge with these cards, these as well, is that they don't sell that often, and when they do, if they are auctioned, their prices usually get destroyed because no one's really looking for them. So typically, it's hard to comp these confidently, because if you're someone who wants to sell, you obviously don't want to sell at the bottom or at a low price. And if you're someone who wants to buy, you obviously want to pay as little as possible. So this is my shiny Blastoise, one of my favorite cards. I will probably never get rid of this. And yeah, it's just really hard to find, and I really like this guy a lot. I had the Charizard, but I ended up selling him to my friend Roy, Aloha TCG, or TCG collector. But yeah, I decided to keep the Blastoise in the collection. There's 3. Let me go through this next batch. Okay. This is a CGC4 Gold Star Charizard. Let me tell you all a story. The reason why I have this is I bought this raw for like $900. And at the time, I inspected it, and it looked really good. Outside of the centering, which you can see obviously is not great, deserves like a 9 or probably 8.5. The card looks pretty dang good. It got a. Let me pull these out for you guys. It got a 4 in the most recent grade. Actually, I've graded this card 4 or 5 times at this point. The first time I got a PSA 2. I have no idea how I got a PSA 2, so I decided to crack it and then send it to CGC. I sent it to CGC and it got a 6, which I was very amazed. The reason why I got a 6 is because of the surface. And so what that denotes is probably there's sun damage or maybe water damage that I can't see. But for them, they can see under their tools and that kind of thing. I was shocked I got a 6, and being stubborn, I thought, hey, well, maybe PSA got something wrong. Maybe, what is wrong with that light? Let me turn that off. So I decided to crack it again, and I got a PSA 3. So turns out PSA is not a big fan of that surface damage, whatever it is. I still to this day can't really tell. So after I graded it with PSA, I decided to send it to Beckett just to see what they would say. And Beckett basically just said, hey, can't really grade this. It doesn't look authentic. Cool, Beckett. And so once they sent it back, and I waited 3 months for them to do that, I sent it back to CGC, and I got a 4. So quite a long journey for our guy here. I have this in the collection because, one, I do like gold stars. I will, if I see the opportunity, I will buy them and grade them, or buy them graded. And 2, I think there's some sentimental value here of the collector's chase in getting a higher grade. And yeah, I probably spent all in all $300 in grading fees. So my all-in cost for this card is, I think, somewhere between $1,200 and $1,300. I spent a lot, but Gold Star Charizard, great card, hard to find, and it's a 4, but it's a 4 that means a lot to me. Aww. Okay, Pokemon Center EV promo. I think I went over this before. Right now, this is about a $700 card, $800 card. I love it because the evolutions, it's a pretty unique card. Just, you don't really see stuff like this anymore, where they just jammed all these Pokemon in there, and this is before Sylveon came out, obviously. I graded this myself. Originally, I got a CGC 9, cracked it, and sent it to PSA, and got a PSA 10. these three, which we've talked about before, again, I'm a fan of, I was going to say Johto, Kanto, also a fan of Johto. Expedition Charizard needs no introduction. First edition. There's also Unlimited, which I believe is really hard to find. Actually, some of these sets don't have Unlimited. Expedition might not. I actually don't know. Love these trios. I think this right now goes for like 900. This right now goes for like 400. Probably my favorite Blastoise artwork. And then this guy goes for, I think, 200. The holo on this card is not great. Let's keep rolling. All right, I'm not a waifu or trainer collector. Just throwing that out there. I have Rosa because Dream League to me was a part of a era where that's when I was really collecting a lot of Japanese, and I pulled this card, not this exact one. But I pulled it and it really got me in love with the set, and so. On the fundamentals front, I think Dream League is probably one of the best sets ever. It's part Cosmic Eclipse, and I think in the long run, holding on to something like this, in which I pulled at a cost that was really low because it's a booster box that I bought back in the day for like $40. I don't know. I just have a hard time wanting to let it go. So this is actually a newer copy that I obtained recently with the not a new cert, but my original one I had was like a 4 cert, and this is a 7 cert. So I decided to get a newer copy, and this one's going to be in the PC personal collection for now. But yeah, not a trainer collector, just a collector of this card. And the Clefairy promo. This is also part of the Dream League era. This was a card that you would get if you would buy a booster box of Dream League in Japan. Now, the funny story is, when I first saw this card, it was going for like $30. And then I was just stubborn. I thought the card looked silly. I just didn't believe in it. And, as a collector, to be honest, as stuff goes up in value, like the appeal of that stuff, of those cards does kind of increase, right? So I bought this card for like $200 recently, which is way more than what I could have purchased for back then. But it's just a really unique card. It has Lily, who's a popular trainer. It has, is that Clefable? No, that's Clefairy. Duh. Just really like this card, and I like the art style and everything about it. All right. This is probably the cleanest 2 cert you'll ever find. This is a Gengar EX from Japanese Phantom Forces, first edition. It also comes in Unlimited, and the first edition stamp, I don't know if you can see this. Am I gonna ruin this zoom? It's like, sorry. Well, if I have a good example later, I'll show you. It's really hard to see. I got this at a show from my buddy Kevin, Cold Leg Collectibles. I traded him a bunch of stuff for it, but I've been wanting a Gengar like this for a long time. I would love it in a 10 in English. I actually just sold the 9 to one of you guys, but the 10 is obviously really hard to find and very expensive. Love the style, love the art, and that's our guy Gengar. All right, we have a CP6 Blastoise. This in English obviously is not part of a set. It comes as part of a promo box. I'm sure you've all seen the Generations collection. I like the Japanese ones because of 2 reasons. One, the style with the gold border, I'm a big fan of. I really like that. 2, you have to pull this card. And so the other ones, like, yeah, there aren't that many 10s. I actually think that Blastoise is probably the hardest one to get in a 10. In Japanese, it's a bit easier. This is only like a $400 card, but it is just gorgeous. I like that. And then along the same vein, you have the Zard, which you'll see the English version probably in another video. Same thing here. I just think this looks really cool with the gold border, and yeah, just a big fan. All right, last stack, and that will be the end of the first 25 cards. Japanese stamp box promo. So I did a video, I think a couple videos ago, talking about the stamp box promos. I sold the Cramorant. I decided to keep the Pikachu just because I think it's a Pika, and part of this 50 cards I want to keep. Part of the reason why I want to keep them is I do speculate a bit, and I think that in the future this card could be worth a bit more. So I do want to hold on to things that I think have some value now and also some value later. I also think this card is just really iconic and unique, and I wish I got more of them back in the day. Why is this on here? Okay. Okay. All right. This is the Japanese Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX. The reason why I have this is because in Japanese, back in the day, it was a lot harder to get than it is in English. In English, this is only like a $100 card. In Japanese, this has gone from anywhere between like $250 to $300 to $600 because the booster boxes right now I think are going for like $120, $150. I don't have a lot of modern cards, but I do really, really like this artwork. I've pulled this both in Japanese and in English. This is a copy I obtained recently, but I like the art, and I like the rarity of it because it's just a little bit, you know, in Japanese it's not the same as English where you can just say, oh, I can go buy that on TCG Player and I can get 10 copies. You're not going to find like 20 copies of this card that are gradable, or sorry, that are raw, and then 20 copies that are PSA 10s. There just aren't that many that exist. So I like that rarity element that really attracts me, and that's why I also have this. This actually is a bit more accessible, I would say. Value-wise, it's only like $250. Same reason, Mew VMAX. I do like this card. I think it's, you know, people don't like it compared to the Gengar, but I think there's nothing wrong with this card. It looks great. Again, it goes for like $250. Dark Vaporeon. I sent all my Legendary Collection PSA 9s, that including the other copy of this, out to Dan, Catch 'em All Collectibles, for consignment. I am keeping this one in the PC because I just really like, you know, the story of Dark Vaporeon in what is it, Rocket. It's actually an uncommon card, and then in Legendary Collection they made it a rare card. So I like that, like, change, that transformation. I also think if I had to think about it a bit more, I'm definitely like a Vaporeon fan, much more than like a Vaporeon than a Flareon Jolteon. So I like this card. It's gorgeous. Legendary Collection. I'm all about that. This Gold Star Vaporeon, which I showcased in my other video, it is the play promo version, so it's a bit harder to find. There's another version from the World Champions pack. Same art, same everything, just different stamp. Keeping this guy, and maybe I can upgrade to a 10 one day. This is like a $1,000 card. A 10's like 3,300 or something like that, or 3,000. So a little bit too much. We have a full art Skyla from Breakpoint. I'm just keeping this because I like the art, and I think in the future this could be worth a bit more. Yeah, that's basically it. And the other Rosa. So I have the Japanese roses from Dream League, and I have the English roses from Cosmic Eclipse. For me, I see a lot of inherent value in keeping the top trainers in Sun and Moon in PSA 10s. Rosa is one of them. Lily's one of them. Lizia, I don't even know how to pronounce her name, is one of them. So yeah, I'm okay keeping her because I think she's going to have, you know, some value in the future for me. You know, it's the same artwork. I do think Japanese looks a little bit better, but great card. The other Legendary Collection, which is my PSA 9 Dragonite. If you missed it in my other video, I mentioned I got this by trading a Lugia EX from Unseen Forces PSA 8 at Collecticon a few years ago. I like Dragonite. He's a derp. I'm a derp. We're all derps. Big fan of Dragonite. All right. PSA 10 Charizard EX, the English version. As I mentioned before, the Blastoise one is actually really, really rare. The pop, I'll throw up the pop number on screen, I think, is much lower. In Japanese, or sorry, in English, the Charizard is actually a bit easier to find. And, you know, let's just compare the two. See, I think I'm more of a fan of this yellow because it's like vibrant. The black is just, I don't know. Not as much of a fan, but I'm also keeping this card. It's just iconic for me as well because, let's see, I think it was in 2021 or 2020. I remember winning this in auction, and I remember the feeling I had when I won it. And I typically don't, on eBay, I typically don't go for auctions for like higher end or slabs really that are worth a few $100s. This is one of the rare times back then that I was willing to just fork up as much as I did, which I think I paid like 400, 500, I forget. Just because I really enjoy this artwork and this card. All right, we're finishing up. This is an amazing looking card. I remember before this card came out, there was so much hype for Brilliant Stars and for Starbirth. Nowadays, I think people have gone quiet because Japanese is a little bit more accessible. I'm keeping this mainly because of the artwork and it's a Zard. I really like what they did here with the two fighting. The OGs fighting. Although Venusaur would get destroyed. Let's be honest. He's definitely not surviving that. Okay, last two. I'll do this one first because this one, I like this one second. Ultra Shiny GX, which is Japanese Hidden Fates, needs no introduction. Great looking card. This is the second copy I had. I actually just upgraded to a newer cert, and this one just has a bit more, better centering. A 10's a 10, but if you have the choice and the ability, I would just try to get the best looking 10 that you can get, because there is a premium that some people will pay for that. Or maybe it's not a premium. I guess there's a penalty that people sometimes apply when your 10 doesn't look like a 10. So yeah, great looking card. And then my last guy, I probably should take the offer I have on this. I paid $1,500 for my first copy, and I paid like $900 for my second copy. I saw an opportunity to get this in, this set, this booster box. I think last I checked on eBay, the booster box was going for like 3,000 or 4,000, and there's only one of them. Japanese Burning Shadows is incredibly hard to find, and so if you can get the top hit, which that's what this is, I said why not. I guess now I'm a Zard collector, but really, it's not because it's a Zard, although go Zards. It's because the value that they retain is high, right? And I think as I finish this first half of my collection, showing off these 25 cards. One thing I have learned that I'll pass on to you guys as viewers, as collectors, as buyers, as sellers, whatever. It's okay for your collection identity to include cards that have value or have the potential to grow. There's no shame in that. I think it's okay to want to collect things that are going to be desirable by someone else. I also think it's okay to have things that only you find valuable, like my electrodes. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit long, and it's a stitched together version of a bunch of different things, but I appreciate y'all for watching. Yeah, if you made it this far and you missed the giveaway part, go back to the timestamp and enter. But yeah, that's it for me, and take care of yourselves, and I appreciate y'all very much. Peace.